Yo. Oops, sorry. Let's start with a new one. There we go. So here's the music we're listening to for now. So yesterday, yeah, I was like, okay, I can't think of anything to fix this, so while I think, let me do something. So I loaded up my flying game, this nematoid, as I'm going to call him, because I got nemification. I was like, yo, that game is sick as fuck, you should make it multiplayer. And I was like, yeah, you're right, it is, I should. And so all of a sudden, like after working on it for an hour or so, I had like just a basic menu loading up. I was trying to like just start a game, and all of a sudden like the menu wouldn't load up from the freaking game mode, and I'm just like, what the fuck? You can watch the stream from yesterday, it's like ridiculous. The thing is bugged. I might just go back in there and delete all those random game states and game modes and all that crap I made and just try to restructure that again. Since I have the menu code, that's the hard part. So anyway, from here I figured what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bunch of print strings on here just to really just see what's going on, and I'm also going to test that, make sure that player spawned items that are not containers are properly being saved and loaded. So I'm going to get rid of the bag again. I'm not going to play with bags for now. I'm just going to see how the regular thing works. Hey, what's up? So that means is skipping these add to the bags. I'll pick up the item. No, I want to pick up that just to interact. Pick up just hides items, so that's saying they're not, because I've done something with them. So I'm just gonna skip that. I'm gonna interact with this and this, but I'm also going to do some. Maybe I should. I won't do the interact yet either. I'm just gonna spawn some other random stuff. Control W does that in case anyone doesn't know. I'll try to repeat some of these basic lessons. Oh, nobody's watching. Arming sword, and we'll do like buckler. And that's it. We're not going to interact with them. They're just all going to spawn there. That'll be world items. What do we need? Transform, right? And we'll put instigator. Alright. Let me make these all try to adjust location, but always spawn. Just so that they're not stacked on top of each other. Okay, so I just want to see that this is indeed properly working. And I also want to make sure I know what's going on here too. So when the player saves and quits, what I want is, okay, this should definitely happen afterwards. I remember moving this way earlier. I mean, it wasn't working right earlier, but at least that was in the right place. Let's see. So I've been thinking about this, basically, you know, in my off time. I'm like, oh, I know what to do. Not replicated. So if it is the server, it will do all of these things. What's going on here? What have I done? So this is probably why it's not working, because all this stuff is just being stupid in the first place. Okay, so this is if player does it. Okay, I do want this over here, so I can keep this location thing. I shouldn't. Maybe I can do this here. Yeah, I'm doing that here. So let me just bypass that here. I'll keep these. Okay, and then so I shouldn't need this. It's really random. Set members and player. Oh, AI third person BP. I wonder if I ever use that anywhere else. Do I do that here somehow, somewhere? AI third person blueprint. I'm saving it as a reference to use later. Oh, it's there, but character appearance. Oh, that's just because it's has this open. Yeah, that's just I think I use it on the controller somewhere, don't I, when I repossess it? Apparently not. I hope I didn't mess anything else up there. Doing that. Yeah, some of these just, so yeah, I was just checking about that variable, if it's in use. Got kind of sidetracked there. So if I'm doing that, then okay. If you're authority, we'll do all those things. If you're just a player, then we'll definitely do this. We don't need this. It's strange that I was doing that on the third person blueprint. So I want to do this first, or before that at least. Let's see. Yeah, so save the game and then do this. I do want to do that first. Okay. Okay. This, I don't want to happen here. I want this only to happen when you're loading characters. have to duplicate the code or something just to do it separately. So got my use for this now. I'm just gonna do this one now. Logged out character. Log out. Account name entered. Remove. Okay, this. I need this back. And not this. So oh wow. Display name. No. Not what I wanted. Okay, for each. I just use this. just gonna do it here, just in case that's like extra. Make sure it's updated. So save game inventory on there gets set. And then we save game. So that each of them will, so when you log out as a player, you're just gonna save your current status, load up an NPC. When the server shuts down, it'll save everybody's current states, and then when it loads up, it'll load all the players and then replace their inventories. I figured, okay. That's cool. Okay, I think I'll try this out. That's right, I made it so it's only items for now. But that's still, I think it wasn't working for items anyway. I think I was needing to do some further tests in the first place. Hey, viewers, alright. As soon as I start actually testing the game, people show up. Good to see if this works. It takes a minute to load the first time. Okay, there you go. Just show this off for a sec. Beautiful, beautiful. Frame rates kind of suck because I'm streaming and have multiple instances of the client open, but anyway. That was not good. This character can see through walls. The free spirit guy. I need to work on that collision for him. So anyway. It looks like collecting to me, because it looks like the Russian L. There you go. Anyway. Oh, having YouTube up in the background was probably totally killing my frames too. That's better, a little bit. Better. It's at 90 frames per second when I play as one character. So, it's fine. Let's see. Okay, so, we got a bunch of items here already. All getting spawned here. Buckler. My right hand, because it's silly. And there we go. Arming sword in my left. You can see it at least. I didn't put the text name in. Let's see. Tunic in my right hand. I'm gonna try and have a different item for each character. At least. So I can test for precision here. Okay. And I have a tunic. Tunic on 2. Arming sword, buckler, backwards on 3. Oh wait, tunic on both of these guys. Okay, leggings on 1. So, save and quit. NPC didn't load up. Shit. Okay, I'll have to look into that. So that probably just didn't do anything correctly then, because it wouldn't save those NPCs. Let me, I mean, I know what, it's just the casting on, yeah, it has to be done here perhaps, I can do. There we go. Reliable, unlike my mouse clicks. Oh, okay. Try that again. Yeah, I gotta do that shit again. Okay. Okay. Testing land. There we go. Leggings, okay. They're supposed to spawn, but I guess they don't have physics on them. I can walk through the bags, I think. Yeah, the tunics. That's why they weren't bumping each other out of the way. Alright, let me just put this shit out of the way. Jeez, come on. How about from up here? There we go. There we go, tunic on 2. One can get one of these bucklers. And the sword. I'll switch them just so it looks right. Alright. 2 has a tunic in the right hand, and 3 will grab one of these leggings. Okay, easy to keep track of. Not easy to put in the hands, but okay. Let's see if this works. Where's that elf? It got all dark all of a sudden. No, it didn't do it. Huh. Damn. Ugh. Just see if that is the reason why that's not working. So I'm continuing to think of how to work around it. Just load up these characters. Their inventory is not going to work, but I'm just going to see if they save the NPCs. Inventory didn't work at all. Whoa. Okay. No falling damage yet, so that's fine. So which way is the... Oh, shit. I don't have a compass or anything. I think it's at the beach? Jesus Christ. This is silly. Might be easier to just start up a new character. No, that wasn't the reason why it wasn't working. What? Oh. It's very strange. Oh, hey, look at that. Did load up. That's very strange. Right. Okay, that works. That's the reason why I was doing it. But then when he logs out, it's doing a world save. Doing all that shit. And I don't want it to. Maybe I do. Let me try proper. Let me just do a basic items test. Player spawned items test. Save games. Loading, loading, loading. Sorry for all you viewers, it's basically this over and over again until I get this to work. But when I do, it's very exciting. Hopefully it's this time. I had a good think about it. So who's watching? Is anybody here a fellow developer in Unreal? Trying to do multiplayer role-playing games? Because that shit's fun. So there's two factions. I'm only showing like half of the races because they spawn in different areas. And I'm trying to test all the characters kind of chilling together. Alright, I just need anything. Okay, 2 has a sword. 3 has shield. 1 has tunic. Okay. 1 has tunic. 2 has a sword. 3 has a shield. Yep, sword. Okay. 3 has a shield. Okay. That looks correct from here. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna try to do this. I have to drop that. I picked up a hammer too. That was a world item. And try and get that leggings. Okay, so now 2 has leggings. Let's see in my code what happens is now that I've started the game, those NPCs are all there, even though the server hasn't even logged into one of them yet. Okay. Okay. I'd say that's pretty much working as intended. Just double test 2 bucklers. 2 swords, which don't have names filled in. Let's see, try joining in as another character. Because I think what was happening is earlier I was getting some duplicates from that list. So even if player hands items that were in your hand, so I think this part itself wasn't even working correctly. My checks there was misguided. I think I should have said that this was not quite working correctly all the time. So 4 here we'll have, why not, 1 of each of these. What is tunic, leggings? Oh, I'm gonna keep him logged in. Log it out here. So 2 has the swords. 4 has tunic and leggings. 3 has the shields. Swords. It's cool, right? I mean, just seeing the persistence, it's like, wow, I did that shit. Tunic, leggings, okay. Let me try this now with containers. I mean, wonder if there's a way I can just make them spawn containers for a test from here. No, I should just do a fresh test here. Let me name that sword real quick. I'll call it an arming sword in game later, but for now, it just was like, sword. Okay. Spawn all of them. Nah, I'll just... Oh no, I need more items in there to test how it works, so I'll just do these again. Okay, spawn the bag. Do these. Also do these again, but... I'll clean this all up. I'm gonna probably delete all this stuff later. This is just for testing purposes. Spawn a bunch of items, pick them up. This hides the item. And then interact here actually does picking up the bag. Here's the container items. They're in the container out from the ad here. Okay. Interact does the actual putting it in the inventory. Okay, let me just... Maybe I should just keep those characters there and make more. That'll help stress test it. So I had 4 characters. So let me just make 5, 6, and 7. See, it's much smoother here just right now when I have only one running around. As soon as I start, you know... Why didn't it pick up? Oh, that's just stuff that was still laying there from before, from these other characters. 5, 6... Wait, did I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, 5, 6, and 7. And, well, as you can see in her bag, she has those 4 items. Also keep in mind with that first server character loaded up here, the frames were good and it had all of these characters loaded out in the world. So performance-wise, that's a good little reminder that it's cool. Okay, so let me go over here with these guys. So I gotta do some interesting arrangements. 5, 6, and 7. So let's say a shrod. I didn't realize I typed that. I got a shrod. Sorry. Okay, I'll have each of them take a different item out, so I have a different assortment of things. So 6 here. Get the buckler. We got the tunic. 5, 6, 7. Sword, buckler, tunic. 5, 6, 7. Sword, buckler, tunic. No, I don't know. 5, 6, 7. Ah, no, the bag's contents are wrong, but the item in the hand is correct. What is up with that? Damn, there's something weird going on there still. These guys have the same bag stuff, maybe, or something going on there. It's weird, huh? Oh no, they just have... This guy has the right bag. this guy and this guy, have them swapped. The contents of it. Well, it has to be the right bag, because everybody has the right hand items, like even down here. Right? 2 shields, 2 swords, etc. So, like... So is it the items inside of it, then? If I save and quit again, they'll flip back into the right place. That's what's been happening. Even though it's a very odd assortment of items. Nope, this is the same one he just left with. So maybe saving and quitting as a server with everybody's a player is working. Let me see. 6. No, this guy's is wrong. So they did flip around again, but just in a different order. So now, yes, 7 has the right bag, and these guys have flipped. So, I think it's because a shuffling of the bags. So since I know it's mostly kind of working, let me see about this. But I think the problem is I do have to do something else to do what the shuffling of the bags was doing. Or maybe to figure out why I was doing it in the first place. Because I figured this part here. So put them at the end of this so that the actual containers are done last, so that when you go through them here, you're spawning all the items, and then you spawn the container so that here... I mean, maybe it doesn't matter. Let me just... I think what happens, though, if I don't do this, it does, mess up. Let me just try it. So, luckily I can just see what they have in them right now. And then save and quit and see if it stays that way. And see if things load correctly is really the trick. Like if things just don't pop in the bags at all, maybe. So... let me just make everything match so it's easier. So I've got tunic one over here. Tunic leggings, but this is sword, guys. So you must have mine. And that must be the one I need. Did I do that right? No, I think this guy picked up the wrong one. Oh. Shroud, I gotta fix it. It's hilarious. Shroud. Thanks for tunic. Sword, tunic, leggings, black leather. Okay, and then left hand sword. 6. 6 is a buckler and then a tunic, okay. Let me just also like hop over here, see these guys still have the right items in their hands. Yeah, I do. So the hand items is definitely right. It's just which bags it is. Hey, they all loaded with the right items. Just try quitting out of the server. Nope. Incorrect. That's weird. So that shuffle wasn't even the cause of that. Let me try it again with quitting out on each character first. Maybe I can make this work. These guys got flipped. These guys are still chilling. Okay, let me try this again with saving and quitting on these guys. Hey. Yeah, so I'll try that again. See if they didn't just shuffle back into the right place, maybe. Well, no, they didn't because they were in that same place last time. But still, let me just do it again. Consistency. I'm sure it's not just randomness. Okay. I'd done it 3 times in a row once and it worked, so I'm just gonna do the same exact thing each time. So apparently if a client is still logged in, well, the weird thing is the server is a character, is a client, or has a player state or whatever. So that one works as long as all the other characters do that thing first. So if I can find a way to like log out all characters before performing this function, I could just simulate the idea of what I'm doing here, or maybe I have to think about a way to bypass this, but no, that time it didn't do it right. It was just random. I did the exact same thing. So, yep. You gotta test things like several times in a row. Yep, these guys got the wrong weapon things. At least all the items in characters' hands that aren't bags, and all the items that are just on the ground, including bags, Should still work, so let me try that. Yep. Yep. Alright, I've tested that a million times. I know that shit works. And I can do it with everybody's even logged in or an NPC. Nothing seemed to get mixed up, so I guess I don't need that, freaking shuffle in the first place. So, I mean, maybe I can just keep it out. It's a little bit more consistent. So those should have... Oh, look at this. That was unplugged. Was that unplugged just before? Let me just see this real quick. I'll rewound a little bit. Alright, I found it. Let me see. Almost there. Oh, that was plugged in before. Yeah. This whole thing is not plugged in. This is what I had before for player spawned containers. But I've taken it out and just do all containers after items have been spawned and replaced in the arrays. I wonder if I should make it completed. Maybe it's just doing these like, no matter how long it takes. I I think it waits for it to, right? There you go. Hey, hey, hey. See, those containers worked as long as it wasn't the hand thing referencing that. And the hand thing referencing items obviously does work because everybody here keeps spawning with the same thing. So it's like really confusing, right? So the item itself was getting the wrong things put into it. Anyway. Just quit out. And try it. Nope. These guys all have the right things. 2 swords, 2 shields, 2 things, 1 thing. Okay, it is... something is just like skipping a save somewhere. I think. Let me just... very peculiar. Wait, did I just join as 6 and have 2... oh no, that's a bag, okay. Oh, this is the same as this. Oh, no it's not. Tunic, legging, sword, okay. This is the one that should go for him. And my other game, I don't know, dude. I'll try it again. I'm just gonna basically delete those game instances, game modes, etc. that I did. And try doing it again, because it was the simplest thing, was just loading a menu. I think it just got bugged out because I made so many different modes and settings and changed so many things. It just probably got some reference unreplaced. This is the same exact way I just logged out, but I mean it could just be flukiness. We definitely don't want any flukiness. Maybe I can figure out how, when it's fluky and when it's not. Made it really complicated only for show one thing when there's tutorials of how to do it way easier. No, but dude, those tutorials don't cover dynamically spawned items saving and loading with an array of items on them that are stored on your inventory and are unique, and each of them have their own qualities and stuff, variables. Like, there's no tutorials for this. If you found a tutorial that covers multiplayer saving and loading of dynamically spawned containers that you can pick up and wear and carry and drop, then yeah, show me the link, buddy. I believe you. But I don't believe you right now. Okay, so... it's really not that complicated anymore. It's just all on one graph, and it looked like spaghetti because I was working on it so much, and I've cleaned it up a little bit. So again, it worked this time when I quit out on the server only. And of course these guys' hand items do work all the time, but I haven't tested with any of them holding a... yeah, that has swords. With any of them holding a bag, a player spawn bag or anything like that. So maybe I should try that. But let me just do it one more time. Bro, it'll be good if instead of saving it in character, why not save it on server? If it saves in character, you're going to have the same thing in inventory of all servers. No, it's saving it on the server. But it's saving it on the inventory of the character on the server. So... I am doing a save on each of these again after they've done that, but I don't think that should really matter. Three times. I want this to be working. Fuck. This is too much now. This is too much. I gotta remove some of these. No. There we go. Srod. Okay, one more time. If I've narrowed it down to simply bags that are on NPCs, that is still like so much closer. Yes, this is the 4th time in a row. That's a record. Usually it breaks on this time. I'm like, whoa, I did it 3 times. I can't believe it. It must be working. Nope. Yes. Okay, so now I can narrow it down to... I'm going to say this is narrow downable. I'm going to do one more time, though. Say 5 times it worked. And remember that I'm saving the characters again by checking the inventory. So I don't know if I've got to make sure I do that first. But if everybody's a PC and none of the NPCs have bags on them, see they all have their 2 swords, 2 shields, etc. I can log out as a server, saves everybody's shit. They save servers when one is created. What the fuck, dude? your mastery of the English language. I mean, I have no mastery of any other language, so I have to give you props. You can speak much better English than I can speak any other language, so it is not intended as an insult, but that is just some funny word usage. Oh, and will you do like save servers when one is created? It saves, right? Okay. Do like save servers when one is I don't know what you mean, but well, I'll describe what's happening. Sorry. Like, when you host a game, you save all this stuff on your computer. When you join a game, you reference the stuff that's saved on that host's computer. So each person has their own home game. The host, maybe I should make it like home world or something, and it can be like different worlds. Maybe it could be like separated by water, and you can customize your island. Each server has like a different island, and you can travel around, but then you can't travel around with your character. So each one is literally a different world. So that's why it makes more sense to be the same world that you can modify extremely. So you go in there and be like, well, this world became like Dark Elf world, and this world, oh my god, everybody is at war, and this world, oh my god, everyone's a farmer and peaceful. Oh shit. Dude. No. Look at that. This test. Now, is it because I saved the inventory in this character? I logged in as 7. Shit. It is working correctly when I do everything the exact same way. Cry. Just needs a save added somewhere or something. And I'm checking the inventory on each of these guys once I've joined in. I need to do a save inventory after you log in. And before logging out. Just do a save game. And it seems to work. So long as... Okay. Cast to all players, save game before it does a save and quit. When you host it, the server saves, so when all of them log out, log back to game and use the find list server. The server's there. Yeah. If the server stays online... it'll always be there. If they go offline, it'll save the status. You can't join in until the server hosts again, and you can go back to that world with that character. So you can sort of lock progression. You can say the server can be like, okay, I'm going on vacation for a week. I don't want anybody trying to defeat, you know, Mulgore or whatever. So I'm going to shut down the server for a week. We'll pick up where we left off or whatever. Or you can have it whitelisted, password protected, so you and your 5 friends can play. And, you know, you always play 5 to 7 on Wednesdays, and you have your own custom campaign world. Maybe you even open it up to strangers, and you're like, ah ha ha, we are the high-level players because everyone else is a weakling. You know, you can do cool shit like that. So long as they all save before I do this, and the server does it, and then after you log in, after any character logs in, they just need to do a save. I don't know if that's necessary or if it just was randomness somehow that one time. So it's like yours, but I want to make that the server saves, so if all logs out, the server will still be there. You can't make that the server saves that if all logs out. Well, you mean like even if the server logs out, that the server will still be there and someone else can... I mean, the server has to be running. You need a dedicated server is what you mean. Is that what you mean? Okay, so nope. Shit. It's just like sometimes not doing it. What the fuck? Let me just research for you. Arc, dedicated servers. Yeah, they have dedicated servers. Yeah. I wonder if open container is getting... If I need to replace that reference? That seems kind of silly, but maybe that's what's happening. Because what I'm doing is like I'm opening the inventory and then clicking save again. So long as I do that. Nope. Was not it either. So when you make C++, use C++. So mostly don't receive the problems with the container, but I think when I do this, so they save properly, it'll be weird. But right now, I'm mostly to make things work and later saves. Well, I mean, that's the thing. For me, the whole point of an RPG is that things save. So this is the game itself, you know? It's like, it's about collecting things, storing them, managing your inventory, weight and stuff. So items need to save properly. So these two got flipped again. So weird. But all of these guys, they're freaking fine. On the crafting system? Yeah, exactly. That's why I started doing this, was because I started a crafting system and I was like, oh, I need stackable items. Oh, I need to save that so that I have them. Clicking sword, okay, nope. There's definitely some consistency, some pattern to it. I thought I had cleaned it up a lot, but I think it still has something to do with tunic leggings buckler. It's just swapped back and forth this time. So I don't know, man. Have I done anything? Have I made any progress? What did I do? Oh, I basically just took this out and was like, hey, maybe that... No, I cleaned it up so that they don't... Oh, wait, that's right, I did this. I cleaned up the... Save and quit. So, repossess AI. Saving game. From that. You know what? Let me try this. I wasn't doing open container, which might be, because it is saving, so it might be throwing things off. But the things you equip take the form of the body? Yes. I have them scale. Because the only difference in their bodies is scale. in the game engine. So they're actually the same exact body with the same exact model. I just have them. Oh, this guy's fucking bag is different now. Maybe that's just the way it was last time when I logged out. Let me just do a proper test. So yeah, that's a big deal because most people are like, you know, if you have different races, you have to do a different piece of armor for each one. And no, mine's all take the same. Mine all take the same. I have to make it so right click doesn't make menus drag around. Okay. Holy moly, please show you how to do scale. Dude, it's right there in the female body. Male body, they're different. They're different models. So I have two different models technically. So now do I have to do this like 7 times in a row to make sure it works? Yo, it kind of makes total sense that that open container thing needed to be replaced too, just in case it's referencing it when you like load up somehow. Oh my god, would that be it? But how do you make it so it's female is that mode and if it's male is the other mode? I have a bool. When you go to the left or the right, it's time traveling medieval music. In character, what is it, in halls of creation. When you choose a female model, it sets a bool on the save game. So when you load in, I pick the right model based on gender, scale it based on race, then apply the, well, I mean, based on subrace, but technically they're all different. Wait, the scale is actually technically different characters that I've pre-scaled and applied racial features to, but otherwise there's nothing special about them otherwise. The Shroud has brewed the day. I just saw that yesterday. You streamed a Flying Mage thing. Is that a second project of yours? Yeah, that's my, like, I can't figure out what's wrong with my main game, but I want to do something with my time, so I'm gonna work on something game. Let me try logging out as one of these guys, and then logging out. Can you show me the structure of one of your items? The struct is just variables. Actually, there's no struct on the items. It's just variables on the items. The player has structs just so that I can save games. I don't have to modify the save game code every time I add a variable to characters. It just saves all the info, inventory, or attributes. Guys, this is loading even when I like switch around and let me try like changing inventory and see if it does things correctly. So I'll just say 7 over here. Has only leggings and a buckler and a sword. And then I'll have 2 over here. Stow the shield. And this. I'll have this guy. So let's get the leggings out. Drop the leggings. So this guy's got leggings in his hand. Okay. Tunic, buckler, sword, and nothing. Bunch of stuff and leggings. Ah. I think I just pressed too many buttons at the same time. Because it's not time consuming enough. I literally spend several hours at night just ruminating on my blueprints when they're not working like this. Nah, oh shit. One item was off. I bet you I can put my bags back in order thing now. Dude, that was the only problem though, I bet, was just the fucking open container variable not getting switched out, and it was just saving that and referencing it when you tried to open the bag. For whatever reason. I'm gonna call this working. I'm just gonna put that containers bag thing back in order and see if it continues working. But that was pretty crazy because it came back from a crash. It has the shit. Let's see what happens if I just... Yeah. That's when it has a none there. Just see what happened. If it finds it again. No. So let me put my, because that's what this was for, the rearranging. But now that I know that, I think the problem all along was simply the open container variable. Let's continue stress testing. Let me see what happens. This is probably still going to be, yeah, 0. Just get rid of it. Okay. Get going to eat. All right, man. I have to like do a massive, I'm not sure if that one item having been like that will continue to cause problems, so I'll do a quick theoretical test, then I'll correct the typing of the word sword, the dismay of all medieval enthusiasts who might be watching. However, those who are true enthusiasts know that it is truly called just a sword, or at most an arming sword. A long sword is the name of a two-handed sword. Two-handed sword is not a correct terminology. That was called a long sword. It's a long fucking sword. So, yeah, how about I just do this? I'll drop all this stuff like a spaz. I'll have this guy come over and pick it all up like a spaz. I put a delay on here just so you can't, like, just to deal with overwriting lag, stuff like that. Leggings, buckler, sword, leggings, tunics, tunic. Empty bag, and 3 things. Wasn't it supposed to be on 7? That one item might have... Yeah. I think that one item... Fuck that. Let me do a new save. Alright. This is 6. Oh, I made 6. What the fuck? And 7. 1, 6, and 7. Okay, whatever. have a sword. 6 will have all this shit. And 7 will have not a sword. I think that's wrong. Well, it's 6 that had only a sword. Yeah. Shit. Just log in with however it saved it last time. So last time I had the shuffle on when I saved. So let me just reorganize here with whatever they're saved as and then test that. This one will probably have just a sword in the bag. Okay. 7 has... Wait, I want to do this. So I have taken a sword out of this bag, and 7 has all this stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 things in the bag. Let's just save and quit kind of randomly here. Nope, now 1 has it. Even though I took the shuffle out. Let me do a new test. I'll be right back though.
Non-stop music for you and your household, even when you leave the app or when you go offline. Listen to YouTube ad-free.
Alright, I'm back here. So I've taken that out and it's still rearranging things. I thought for sure I had it. Did I clear the things? Did. And yes, the statues are animated. So I was doing it as an NPC on one of them, so let me try it. The consistency thing. It's fucking hilarious. Shard. 3 has a sword. One has a tunic. 2 has a tunic. 1 has a sword. 3 has leggings. Okay, I'm going to quit as just the server. Nope. Well, holy shit. Welcome back. Nope. Man. It's still doing it, right? Yo, I wonder if that, because its default is to be not. Yo. I wonder if it's just been getting thrown off and spawning tons of items. That would be a problem. Nothing. I took a short break as well, mostly. But I did find out that it's not working correctly. You know what? Let me do a new game, because I don't know how many items were getting spawned because of that. Sorry, talking to someone. Okay. So one gets a sword. Two. We'll get tunic. 3, we'll get the leggings. Just save and quit. It's fucking hilarious. This girl is like, I had a dream the other day that Earth was getting attacked by aliens, and our military was weak against it, and then I figured out that it was a video game, and I just needed to pick myself as my character and just start kicking shit and leveling up. So I'll have 2. So I'm thinking maybe the reason why it would work a few times and then break as soon as I pick something up is because it's just constantly adding all of these other items that it thinks are world items. And making that list really long. So if something all of a sudden gets appended to it, it's like in the way, in the wrong position. Because of all those other items that are getting spawned again after the second or third time of them being there. So let's check this out. Whole bunch of shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items. 2, I'm not gonna remember the order. But 2 has just a tunic in there, and 1 has the sword thing again. Sorry for all that untyping and shit. get back to the test. Nope, wrong bag. I forgot to fucking close it. Access to none. This has to happen. Really like this idea of your character becoming an NPC when offline. Yeah, dude. Here's my idea. The player is the end game. Boom. It's like Dungeon Keepers on steroids. I never played that game though. Alright, let me try this one more time. really done anything different, but I want to catch what's happening precisely. I'm gonna come back to this. Also, for some reason, your name gets stuck in my head for days at a time. My real name? That's creepy. Or just the I am isn't it thing. So you can hear me fucking typing and shit, like, god damn it. Alright. Just okay, I know why, because I had items littered in there from before I did this change, right? That's why it did none one time. Yeah, it was misplaced because of that thing. Okay, I was hopping into an old world after that check. So let's check the new check. New system. We'll do, alright, I have a sword, I have a tunic, I have leggings, alright. hope. Wait a second. So I got distracted texting. I don't think I was supposed to plug that back in. Basically, this is the distracted texting episode. I should go. All that monk chanting. I know you guys love the monk chanting. Srod. This is the episode of the Srod. I would wield my sword against you. Alright, pop out this one quick test. Then I'm gonna go. This is my last chance. Am I doing this full time? See me streaming constantly. I'm trying to get a movie financed right now, and that movie's not necessarily gonna. Okay, I give up for now. I will return. I promise. But yeah, it's not really going to pay me much, but it will pay me something, so. I got sick of working a corporate job, and my parents are cool with me being an artist, so they're like, you can stay at home. We believe in you. We support you. And it's not like they're wealthy or anything, but I'm fully embracing the stigma of, you know, whatever that entails. So I'll plug this back in for now, actually. It's just... And I'll have to just, you know, think about this some more next time. I thought I had it. Come on, I loaded my character package on Mega and take a lot to download. Sometimes it's too big that if I load half and say I need to wait 3 hours. Okay. Yeah, Mega, not the best. Hey man, I see no stigma. You're working on your projects every day. Nothing wrong with that. Exactly. And dude, you won't believe how cool the next movie is gonna be. So, once that finance stuff gets sorted, if you have IMDb Pro, you can see all the details. You can see all the cast members I have lined up. Just look me up on IMDb Pro, and you'll be like, what? And it's personal favorites. They're not like Tom Cruise or anything, but personal favorite names. So anyway, catch you guys later. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching, cheering me on. Persistence. Peace.